back to Metal Man Productions, and in this episode I'm going to forge a small dog nose hammer. I do have a dog nose hammer. This was made by Elian over at That Works. I've had it for a few years now, and it's been a good hammer. I really like the way it moves metal. It moves metal really fast. Yeah, like I said, it is over 3 pounds and it is quite large. So I was wanting to do one a little bit smaller for blades where I don't have to move so much metal, and maybe even do a little bit of finishing work with it. So that is the plan for today. I picked up a handle at the hardware store. It is in the house, so I'm going to go ahead and get this in the forge and get the punching an eye in it. So hold on. Okay, so I'm just drifting this eye out, and I'm using my my punch that I have on the handle. I got it wedged up in these swedges just to keep it from rolling off the anvil because it is round. So when it starts to get red, it starts to get kind of bouncy. So I'm going to keep it orange, which I need to do anyway. All right, so now that I got it in there about 1/4 inch or so, I can get it up on the cutting block and control it a bit better. That is about halfway down. All right, starting on the other side now. All right, so about 1/4 inch down on the other side, and I'll bring it back when I am about to punch through. All right, so I'm about through. I really like the hexagonal shape this wedge is putting on the back of the hammerhead. I like the way that looks. All right, might make it through this time, I hope. Pretty close. Oh, one of these days I'll have a proper switch. It would definitely make this a lot easier. All right, see if I can get any progress on the cutting table. Get a better transfer of energy here. Should be about there. So this style punch is doesn't have a flat tip on it, so there's not going to be a plug in this one. It's just going to shear through. Just going to shear through, and then we'll start to get the drift in there and drift it out. All right, so I'm just kind of moving it back and forth. Maybe when it cools down, I can get a split in it. Some pretty good steel. It's not cracking. I think that is about there. It is just working that back and forth. I'm going to take one more heat. All right. I am hitting this and hitting this. I am working it up and then down and then up and then down, but it does not want to cut. I think I see a slit in it, finally. Nice. Nice. Actually, it looks like there might be a little bit of a plug. show you what you got. We show you what we have. So we are through. Now I'm gonna get this punch down deep inside of it. Then we can start getting my drift in there. All right, so we're getting in there. I gotta get this punch in there a bit further to give my hammer drift room to work. One of these days I'll have a proper switch. Okay. I got my hammer drift. We're going to start drifting this out. All right, gonna start working this drift in. Get some cheeks started. Alright, so got a pretty good start on the drift. It's some tough stuff, man. So I'm going to continue to work this in, flipping it back and forth and rotating it and trying to keep it straight. Okay, so I got a good ways to go with this drift. So I will finish this heat up. Then I'll bring it back a bit later. I know right now, hammering these little cheeks in, flattening them back out. But when I get the drift a bit further down in here, then I will remedy that. Probably do one more heat on the other side, and then I'm gonna probably go back to the swedge so I can get those cheeks to spread down. Giving me Enough clearance for these cheeks to spread out and stop hammering them back flat. So hopefully you start to see that expand out. All right, do the other side. All right, still getting this drift down in there. Getting closer. Getting closer. Ooh. All right, so it's probably my final heat on the eye until I get to the end. I might have to clean it up a little bit. Alright, so make sure I got everything straight. Alright, so that's kind of where we're at now. Alright, so I will probably have to clean this up, but I'm going to start doing what I want to do. Actually, I could stop right now, but I want to add some dimension to the hammer head and kind of give it some facets. It's strictly just for appearance, but then after I get that done, I'll clean the eye back up. If it, it might warp or move or whatever, then yeah, I think this will be about done. All right, so I'm not gonna get too fancy. But I do want to get a couple facets in here. Wow. Tongs are really not a good fit. I'll work with it. There she goes. All right, take another heat. All right, so I really like the way that swedge shake the back of the hammer. She's holding hard on too. gonna take a brush here, kind of see where we're at. All right, so I'll take a couple more heats. I'm gonna get this close to octagonal. I think it's gonna look pretty good like that. It's gonna kind of blend into the cheeks. I think that's gonna look real nice. So that'll probably take a couple heats to get there. All right, so a set of tongs to hold stock in this dimension is definitely on the short list, but I was able to get to where I needed to be. Not getting anything fancy here. I just took 3 heats to just kind of give it some dimension, some facets. Nothing fancy. But yeah, it'd be a lot better with the right tongs. So let's take a look at it. How does it look? Looks like it's a little, went down a little bit, so. All right. A little love tap did. I don't know if that's, hit it from this side. I don't know. Maybe it's not, I think it looks pretty good. So, I'm gonna stop there. Like I said, I'm not gonna get too crazy with these facets. Probably should get my touch mark in here though, while it's still hot. And I'm gonna do a couple thermal cycles, and then well actually, before I thermal cycle, I am gonna run the drift in the eye one more time just to make sure everything is straight and nothing shifted while I was forging out here on the hammerhead. Then we're gonna do some normalization cycles, and I think she'll be about done, at least the forging, so hold on. All right, so I think this is gonna be my last heat in the forging process. Still have to heat treat, of course. I'm gonna take a minute to use the drift to make sure everything is straight. And yeah, everything looks pretty decent. I'm happy with it. Do a couple thermal cycles, then I'm going to heat treat it. I'm going to try an oil heat treat. This is axle steel. I don't know. I think it should oil harden. If it doesn't, then we'll see. If it does, then good deal. I really haven't determined what's up and what's down yet, so my touch mark might be upside down. a draw temper with the coloring. Alright, so that looks like it got it hard. It's definitely skating that file. Now I'm just going to wait. Just going to wait until we get some of that color up there. Then we're going to finish it off in the water. Well, I hope I didn't cool it too far. No, it's coming out. I see the color coming now. Yep, the color is rising up there now. There we go. It's hitting purple. All right, I'm gonna dunk it. All right, so it had just started to turn purple, and that's when I finished it off in the water. Kind of let the temper go to almost purple or bluish purple, somewhere around in there. But after the initial heat treat, after I faced it on the belt sander, I came over to the anvil and I was just kind of bouncing it on the anvil, and I could tell it was putting noticeable flat spots in the face. And then I came to the corner of this block and was hitting these corners, and it was putting noticeably deep dents in the face. So yeah, it did not oil harden hard enough. I guess it probably did a little bit, but it did not oil harden enough to where I thought it would make a good hammer. So I redid it straight up in the water. I did do more normalization cycles before I did the second quench to prevent any kind of cracking. I've made that mistake before. And so after the initial oil hardening that really didn't get as hard as I was hoping, I renormalized it and brought you back into the point right before the quench. So, and yeah, I think I'm happy with it now. Yeah, nothing. Good. We're good. Yeah, it was leaving noticeable dents before, after the oil hardened. So I'm happy with this. I'm going to go back to the belt sander, get everything cleaned up, and then we'll be ready for a handle. All right, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. I got the hammerhead hefted on the handle. Handle came with one wooden wedge, one steel wedge. I installed them both with some carpenter's glue, and had a nice fit up on the handle. I had to sand the handle down a little bit. I probably could have drove the drift down in a little bit further, but not a big deal. It only took a few minutes on the belt sander to get this thing to fit in there. Hammerhead wound up weighing in right at 2 pounds 3 ounces. I did have to do a second heat treat with water to get the hardness that I was looking for, and it's got a nice bounce. no marring. So I think I got the hardness where I want it. Yeah, so I'm going to wrap this one up. I want to thank everyone for stopping by. Remember to hit that subscribe button. Currently I'm sitting at 199. I would like to see 200. That'd be awesome. Thank you if you can do that for me. And remember to hit that like button. Hit the like button. So that helps get my videos out to more people. And thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you on the next one.